Have the Rolex prices stabilised? Is there confidence backing the Rolex market? Let's discuss this and more in my monthly market update. Yeah, so the first thing I think we need to discuss is how the market is in 2023. We're starting a new year. It's a new year for Rolex. I think it's going to be a big year for Rolex as well. So the first thing I think that on everybody's lips is what is actually going on with the Rolex prices. So we did have a price increase on the 1st of January. It was between 3 to 5% on certain models. This is Rolex's way of combating the correction that we saw just before Christmas. It hasn't affected the pre-owned prices much at all, if any at all. But the one thing I can tell you is the market is still buoyant. The appetite is still there. People are still buying. So people are still buying the watches, but they're buying for different reasons. And I think it's a really important thing that we do need to discuss. For example, last year and the year before, we were saying investments, collections, put away, get a really good return, short space of time. That is still true, but it's a longer period of time now. So it's not the, 3 to 6 months. It's a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Like I said, we've covered this in other videos. If you need to see them, check them out on my channel. This is more important about what people are buying for today, and people are buying to wear. That is the difference that we have seen in the 2 or 3 weeks on the run up to Christmas, and also the 2 or 3 weeks that we're now into the new year. So people are buying watches to wear. They're buying the one that they couldn't afford before because the prices were so high. They are buying the ones that they're sort of grail watch that they've always desired because the prices again are more affordable or justifiable in their mind to what they were before, so they can actually justify spending that money. And also they're even buying, and it's quite rare to say this, they're even buying a fully stickered watch and de-stickering it and wearing it. So what does that tell you about the market? What have we said about the box and papers, the fully sealed watches, the ones that you can put away, and you still can, and they are the best investment ones ever, but that's how much the market has changed. People are buying them to wear, and if the price is it comes with the fully stickers, they're not bothered because they're not buying to put it away, they're buying to wear. And this will cover all the models. For example, what have we been saying the last 2 or 3 weeks? Submariner dates, Starbucks, Explorer 1s, Explorer 2s, OP41s, Oysterflex Daytonas, Ghosts. They don't have to be the lower end of the market, the sort of anything from 5 to 10 to 15 grand. They can be the high part of the market as well. So that is the difference we have seen. So the market is still buoyant, but people are buying to wear. I'm interrupting my own monthly market update just to let you guys know this will be a regular feature on my channel. It's something that we will be putting out every month. This is January's, and hopefully you guys will subscribe and we'll keep you updated on the watch world from an active, honest watch dealer. So my predictions for this year are prices will go up later in the year, and what I mean by that is I do think prices have stabilized. I don't think they're going to fall off a cliff for any reason. I do think that they have reached some form of bottom, whether that be the bottom. We had a correction, we said we can't see then we had the other, so nobody can ever say ever, but I do predict that we have reached some sort of level within the market. The RRPs have gone up again. There may even be another one in September, which Rolex can do and may do. But it definitely is something where the market has seen some sort of stability. People are out there still buying, and that is a good sign. As long as the market price is good and they feel they're getting good value, people will still buy. Which leads me on to the flippers. So the flippers who do saturate the market with the watches that they get, we have seen them still getting the watches. We have seen them and know of them even getting some of the harder to get watches. So that tells me that Rolex are not panicking, but they are certainly releasing models that they wouldn't before. So where you'd have to work extremely hard to get these hard to get watches, which could include a dial like a meteorite dial in a particular watch, or it might include a platinum model, or it might include one of the Panda Daytonas, as we know, extremely hard watches to get. They are now becoming a little bit easier to get. We're now seeing people and our clients being offered them and getting them within a short space of time. What does that mean for the industry in this year? Who knows? Is the market going to get saturated with more watches? Possibly in the UK. Will it make all the watches go down? I don't think it will. I honestly don't think it will. I just think they're being more picky because they want the ones that give the higher return. I think the market has stabilised with regards to that, but we have seen flippers turning down watches. So my predictions for this year are, I think it's going to be a slow year for progression of money in watches. I think they're going to stay roughly around the same price all year. hence give or take a little bit down or a little bit up. I don't think anyone's going to buy a watch in January and sell it in June or December and make a lot of money. I just can't see it in the industry. You know, like I said, it's certainly something that we do need to look at in 2023. We also have Baselworld, which is, I'm going to do another video on that, on the watches and wonders, and what my predictions are and what I think they're going to release and what I hope they'll release. But certainly looking into this year, you know, I think we just need to sit back, look at what's happened last year, learn from it and move on. And hopefully, you know, we'll all have a great year and none of us will lose too much money with the watches. So my advice to you guys is still keep buying, but just make sure the market price and who you're buying off is a fair market price. Don't rush into buying if you're unsure of it's a good deal or not. Do your homework, look at the trends, look at other dealers. Make sure you're buying, as always, from a trusted source, somebody who is reliable. You know, don't let last year put you off from buying. I know the appetite is still there. We have seen it, I know. And in touch with all the top dealers in the UK, they are still extremely busy. They are still selling. You know, that is a really important thing for you guys to know. But, you know, don't feel because what's happened last year should put you off from buying, because you can still buy to wear and enjoy, like the majority of our clients that we're selling to day in and day out.